Hello everyone. Good morning children. Today we are going to start lecture number 3 of chapter 12. Before that, we some doing discussion about the lecture number 2. The topics which are studied in lecture number 2, that is medium of public opinion, information, democracy. Then उसमें print media और electronic media. In print media, newspaper, periodicals, journals, etc. are including. And print media is important facilitating people to know the more about incidents, events, situation taking place at nationally and internationally. And print media is also help to people to evaluate their opinion either in favor or against. Then electronic media. Electronic media is more useful than print media. Audiovisual media like radio, television, cinema, etc. are important in cultivating the public opinion. Whereas in print media, mostly governments, then some institutions, organizations publish their own dailies or periodicals owing to influence exerted by the printed material. And any uneducated people or illiterate people can also get information through electronic media. Then we have studied about types of democracy. So mostly two types of democracy. First, parliamentary, and the second, presidential. In our country, parliamentary democracy is followed, and in USA there is a presidential parliamentary system. A thin line difference between these two types of democracy. In a parliamentary democracy, prime minister post is available, and in presidential democracy, whole the countries, all country handled by president means there is no a post of prime minister. So in a parliamentary democracy, the president appoint a leader of party who gets the majority number of seats in Lok Sabha as a prime minister, and prime minister form the government. Whereas in presidential democracy, the second important type is there is in such a type democracy the president is directly elected by the people and remain in power for the specific period as mentioned in constitution. Then election system in democracy. Let's start the today's topic and lecture number 3. The first topic is that election system in democracy. Our country has maximum number of voters in the world. The election commission maintains the administration, control and monitoring of the entire process of election. Um, Entire process of election monitored by the election commission. It is essential for any democracy that is election commission independent, impartial and autonomous. It is mandatory to maintain the autonomy of the election commission. In the constitution there is a special provision for the terms and condition of appointing the election commissioner, their criteria for service or their removal or suspension from their service. In our constitution, special provisions are there available related to appointing, then service criteria, then removal or suspensions of the commission, and also responsibility and authority to hold election for the parliament, state assembly, legislative council, president, vice president rest with election commission. The election of our country is carried out by secret ballot. That means a person who casts a vote, no other person can know कि उन्होंने किस पार्टी को वोट दिया है. That is secret ballot. And whole procedure of secret ballot is available. We study in next topic in detail. Legislative assembly or the parliament is dissolved after every 5 years and then fresh election are held. That means every government has a time period is of 5 years and every After every 5 years, the new government is elected. The election carried out to elect a new candidate to fill up vacant place due to death or resignation of candidate is known by election. The date of election, advertisement, filling and scrutinizing the nomination form. Scrutinizing a one kind of checking. And the date for withdrawing the nomination form, declaration of the final list of eligible candidate, allotment of election symbol, etc. falls under the work area of the election commission. From the time of announcement of election date, a protocol is implemented by the election commission. Once election dates is announced, then from that time the protocol is implemented by the election commission. Then the government is bound to abide by the protocol and not carry out any activity or campaign that can affect the public opinion. Because at that time public opinion is most important and essential. The candidate and the political parties came up with their own election manifesto, and the election manifesto reflect the proposed plan and work for the party in terms of economic, defense, foreign policy, and various problems. Here we done this topic, easiest topic. So most of the point I just read it and I give you 2 to 3 minutes. Please, you have to read one time this, because in this topic nothing point is tough. It is too much easy, so just read one time and easily understood. So I give you 2 to 3 minutes. Please read it. Please read perfectly and understand. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me with comment. Or one thing is that the please students mark this point, page number 95, last third line. The election of our countries is carried out by secret ballot. Legislative assembly or parliament dissolved after every 5 years and then fresh election are held. These 2 points please underline. Okay, done? Good. So now we are start the next topic. Secret ballot in democracy. What is secret ballot? In our country, elections are conducted in complete independent and secret manner. Indian parliamentary elections are considered to be largest election process in the world, because in our country largest number of voters. So various political parties, organizations and independent candidate contest the election. Each of them present their work, idea and future plan to the voters. It is expected that the voters vote without any benefit, greed or fear. That means any voter cast vote without any fear and greed. Secret ballot is given utmost importance in democracy. One motive of a secret ballot is that the elections are conducted in a completely independent and secret manner. That is the most important point in secret ballot democracy. A voter has right to maintain the secrecy of his vote. So no one can ask a voter regarding his vote. The amazing process of election maintain the secrecy of each voter's vote. That is the main important point. The election commission facilitate the voting of all persons involved with the election process as well as army personnel too. What election commission facilitate the voting of all the person involved with the election process as well as army personnel too. So two processes are used. First one is voting by ballot paper and the second one is voting through an electronic voting machine. These two types of process including in secret ballot procedure. So first one is by ballot paper and the second is by EVM. Please underline this full form is asked in examination, maybe in 1 mark. So please underline electronic voting machine EVM and also line the two process of secret ballot voting by ballot paper and voting through electronic voting machine. Counting ballot paper is more time consuming and nowadays most of the voting is carried out by using EVMs. Suppose voting done through ballot paper, then more this system is like when we uh, elected our class captain in classroom. At that time, mostly all students make a cheat and write a name who for choose a perfect captain, and in one box collect all the cheats and then count the maturity name and then elect a person or captain who have who get the maturity cheat. So like that voting by ballot paper is system and that is more time consuming because in our classroom only 50-60 students are there, so that is within 1 hour secret ballot of system is, I mean, voting by ballot paper is okay, but in all the country where is 135 crores public at there by voting by ballot paper is uh, not much more useful because there is more time consuming. So nowadays mostly EVM useful for the voting. So counting what in EVM is less time consuming, it saves time and labor also. So voting by using EVM is environment friendly as it does not make use of paper. If a voter decides to exercise his right to vote but not to cast his vote in favor of any of contesting candidate, then he can use the option of nota, none of the above. If anyone a voter can decide कि he has not to cast his vote in any favor of any contestant, then he can use the option of none of the above. Please underline last 3 to 4 lines from the two process are used for voting to the he can use the option nota. These 4 to 5 lines is most important. And first line in secret ballot in our country elections are conducted in complete independent secret manner. This one is also important line, so please underline. Please read this full paragraph at least 2 times at present. I give you 2 to 3 minutes. Please read it 2 times and please underline the points. If anyone have not the textbook, then he can read from the screen. For them, I zoom my screen so you can read from screen. and if you have any textbook, then no problem. Okay, done. Okay, everyone are there. Okay, complete. Good. So now we are going to start next topic, democracy and political parties. I think this one is last topic, right? Then we some discussion about important points related to examination, and then we done today's lecture. Oh, India is a multi-party democracy, and hence we have various political parties. Specific criteria are fixed by the Election Commission to validate any political party. Political parties are classified either into national party or regional party based on certain specific policies and criteria decided by the Election Commission. In our country, uh, so many parties in democracy, hence we have various political party. So mostly specific criteria is fixed by the election commission and validated to particular political party, and as per these party that secure more than 4% of the total votes in previous general election in at least four major states is identified as a national party, and the rest are identified as a regional party. As per the information given by Election Commission, by March 10th, 2014, a total of 1,593 national parties were registered. Please, students, please underline for MCQ for 1 mark for detail also. 10th March 2014, information given by the Election Commission. A total of number of national parties were registered is where 1593 and last year 239 parties were added. So now total more than 1700 parties are there. 1800, more than 1800. Okay, please underline, and also underline the point, fourth line, as per these parties that secure more than 4% of total votes in previous general election. Please come to the second paragraph. In our country, Indian National Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party are two major political parties. Main two parties, Congress and Bhajap, right? Along with these, Bahujan Samajwadi Party, Communist Party of India, Marxist, and National Congress Party are the other national parties. See, two political parties. One is Indian National Party, second is Bharatiya Janata Party. Then BSP, CPIM, and NCP are the national parties. Then Shiv Sena, Trinamool, Congress, Samajwadi, Dravida Munnetra Kalagram, All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kaladam, Aam Aadmi Party, Janata United, Janata Dal United, Rashtriya Janata Dal are regional parties. Here so many names of parties given, but all are different. Two is political, some are national, and other are regional. So, in regional parties like Shiv Sena, then Trinamool, Congress, Samajwadi, Dravida, Munnetra Kalagram, All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kalagam, then Aam Aadmi Party, Janata Dal United, and Rashtriya Janata Dal. These all are regional parties. Then Bahujan Samajwadi, Communist Party of India Marxist, and National Congress are the national parties. And two, Indian National Congress and Bharatiya Janata parties are political parties. Please remember this name for examination is important. Based on specific criteria, any national party can lose its status or any regional party can gain the status of national party depending on the number of votes obtained by the party. The party forming the government is known as ruling party. The party which form the opposition is called the opposition party. Underline. Party forming a government is known as ruling party and party which form opposition is called opposition party. Please underline. The opposition party helped from the public opinion by democratically opposing the objectionable plan and policies of the government. But in healthy democracy, it is desirable that the opposition party support of the social and public causes of the ruling party, which are aimed at the welfare of the nation. The success of democracy depends on the balanced relationship between the ruling and opposing party. Effective and strong opposition party is prerequisite of good democracy. Please underline. Effective and strong opposition party, then success of democracy depend on balanced relationship and democracy is like a carrier. Ruling party and the opposition party are the two wheel of carrier. Do you know the meaning of carrier? IR. But obvious. All you know that. Here we done this topic. For this topic also I give you 2 minutes. Please read 2 times. And please remember the all the parties name. All name of all the parties please remember. And also the number of national parties uh, as per election commission on 10th March 2014 and 239 were added in last year. This also remember. Okay, your 2 minutes. Please read 2 times these 3 paragraphs. Okay, done, student. Everyone are there? Hello, everyone is there? Okay, done. So here, okay, last paragraph is left. Okay, sorry. Okay, within 20 seconds, please read it. Okay, done. Chalo. Here we done the whole chapter. In exercise, all short notes you have to write, difference also, and fill in the blanks. But from the give reasons, you write first one and last one, first and fourth. and second also. Third is not. Please, third question is cut, explain, give reason में. Question number 3, information broadcasting media are highly effective. Please cut because it is covered in write a short note. Sorry, not in short note, but it is covered in detailed questions, media, print media and electronic media difference. So it is covered there. So not need to write here. Okay, explain and give reason में. Question number 1, 2 and 4 you should write. And question number 3, write a short note. All three are you have to write, and all three distinct guys also you have to write and answer the following question in short. Okay, all three are right. Second one, if you don't want to write, then okay. Okay, now I give you some overview of all the chapters. Let's refer to all topics which we studied in this chapter. Okay. Okay. First, election and democracy. Right? Then democracy and water. Water is very important, and in whole the world, in our country, water numbers of water is more than one person can cast only one vote. Then election, foundation of democracy. Then public opinion in democracy. So public opinion is essential in democracy. It is most important. Then responsibilities of political parties for the public is also important, and a strong and organized public opinion is very important. Malfunctioning the government can be presented through public opinion also. It is helped creating such a condition where government cannot afford the misrule or neglect the country. बस जो पॉइंट मैं यहाँ पे बोल रही हूँ वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. दैट्स वाई मैं जो इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स है वो ही बोल रही हूँ. Then medium of public opinion, one is print media and the second is electronic media. Electronic media is more useful than print media. In print media, newspapers, periodicals, journals, etc. included. In radio, television, cinemas are included in electronic media. Then types of democracy, parliamentary and presidential. In our country, parliamentary democracies continue, and in the USA, presidential democracies, then election system in democracy, then secret ballot democracy. Two types of process as there: voting power by ballot paper and voting through EVM, electronic voting machine. Then democracy and political parties. So two political parties like Indian National Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party. Then BSP, CPIM and CP are the national parties. Then Shiv Sena, Trimuna, SP, DMK, AIADMK, AAP, JDU and RJD are the regional parties. And as per National Commission given information by March 10th, 2014, total numbers of national parties were 1593, and at the last year, 239 new parties were added. Okay, so here we done this chapter. I hope you all understand this chapter and study perfectly with full concentration. Okay, students. So from the next lecture, we start the new chapter. I think we start chapter from the geography part, because already two chapter of history and four chapter of civics part are already done. So new chapter we will start from the geography. Okay, goodbye everyone. Goodbye.